in this really neat setup here. And I have my camera set up like normal, and so you can hopefully see the lifts. I haven't warmed up or anything, so just taking a bunch of caffeine. So I should be feeling pretty lit pretty soon. I'm gonna get my knee wraps wrapped up, re-rolled, and then start warming up. But figured I would try to. I had a lot of success doing this live thing yesterday, so I figured I would do it again. Still gonna have the normal video up. I just won't have music for this, but we'll just leave this rolling and see if people show up. But what's up? If you stop by, going heavy today, so getting my knee wraps all wrapped up, and then I'm gonna start warming up. But haven't done any training yet today. Do need these wrapped up though. Kind of an interesting angle though, but I have this all set up. I put some screws into this. I guess can you? There's just a piece of wood behind it that I've got a couple screws in to hold the phone up so it can have a charger in it as well. I'm pretty happy with the setup of it. It only took 3 screws and now it's kind of a permanent fixture. I think I would like, at a minimum, I would like to hit 115, 150, and then do it without misses, but I just want to lift well today. I lifted pretty heavy yesterday, so if I could do something like that, 115, 150, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. So get this knee wrap all wrapped up, got one of them done, and then start hitting the bar a little bit. Oh. Oh. It's warm out here today. What's up, people? So it looks like there's, 7 people here now. I just started warming up, hitting the bar. I need to, it is Saturday, it's time to hit the bar. And most people might have a different definition, I suppose, but I'm out here, getting lit up on caffeine, lifting some hopefully heavy weights, but I don't know. I guess you can kind of see I have a fixture thing up here. I use it to hang so I can stretch out my shoulder and my back. It is really nice because I can put basically all my weight into it. Oh. But the biggest thing I gotta warm up is my shoulder, my stanky left shoulder. 19 people. Oh yeah, I should view the messages. Oh, this is held for review. Dude, damn, I'm gonna leave that in. Hey, if you want to come to this Airbnb, you're gonna see some spiders. You might see a mouse, but you got a full-fledged gym. So, I charge you $100 a night, 24/7 access. I mean, I think this place looks pretty good for, it's a storage shed in my backyard. So I think I did a pretty good job with it. And it's, I can do all my lifting back out here. That's a pretty funny comment, though. Yeah, I should, with the housing prices, I could charge rent out here. I could probably charge $400 a month for someone to live out in my shed. They probably would do it too at some point. I held your comment for review, I guess, because you had the sweary word in it, breaking YouTube's rules. Airbnb. That's funny. I'm gonna just put my shoes on. I'm over here at the side. I'll eventually take my glasses off because they fall off because of sweat. Starting to get burps, but starting to get some tingles. Hello, Reese. Need to warm up more. I'm clearly not ready to live. If I have glasses on, you know I'm not ready to do anything. Oh. Everything's crackly. I'm like a Rice Krispie treat. Oh. It's gonna be weird lifting with the live thing because I won't have music, so I guess it'll be better for specificity purposes. Oh. But even if I wanted to, you know, my phone's doing the live stream, so I don't have the ability to play music. Oh. I'm going to go through that one more time with the bar, and then we'll start loading some weight. Get the plates out the way. I'm not allowed to sweat. I'm assuming that's sweat. But I appreciate you dropping in here, Days. Let me find my notebook. Fell off my bike and broke my bone. Oh. Yeah, when I broke my arm in 5th grade, that was certainly not fun. Messed up my nerves in my fingers for years after I did that back in the old 5th grade. I was jumping off a stool though. Big pro tip for anyone that exercises: write down all of your stuff all the time on paper. Don't type it in your phone. It doesn't count if you type it in your phone. Glasses are off, so that's how you know that it's serious, and I'll have to scroll, or I have to move my face closer because I'm a 98-year-old man. Your eyes hurt? Does your face hurt, Reese? It's killing me. Alright. Mat wrap. Wrist wraps on, knee wraps on. I'll do 40 kilos. Hello, Aman. 26 people. Record's 37, I think, from yesterday, so we'll see if we can break that. But basic wraps, nothing too fancy with these. Help support the wrist and make my wrists feel happy. Thankfully, my wrists haven't really been achy lately, which is always nice. Still pretty hot out. I want to say it's probably in the low 80s. I don't really want to try to check on my phone because it'll get messed up. That's a very good question. So I'm a elementary teacher, and so all of the art that you see are from students with a very small middle portion. See if I can get my finger to point in the right spot. About there. My niece made me some pictures as well. So it's mostly student work, like that orange thing, orange poster. That was from my first year as a phys ed teacher in 2020. And then the rest of it is from really kind of like last year, but I kind of just collected it whenever kids gave me stuff and just pulled it up to eventually put it out here. So I just nailed it up there. I think it like kind of adds to the aesthetic, but my niece made me something. That was the first stuff I put up, and then the rest is the student work that I collected from last year. My first 4 years of teaching, I was in special ed, and didn't really. I mean, you don't really get a lot of artwork from the general student population with that, but in phys ed, I certainly got a lot more, particularly with the little ones. It says elementary, still am. Last year, I was K to 6, and now I am. It's hopefully made a difference and had a positive impact. Left them with positive thoughts about exercise and just gym and stuff. It's one of those things that it's hard to know your impact until years later. I think one of the interesting things is when you see them when they're older. So this past year, I just moved to a new school this year, so I'll be starting at a school that's kindergarten to second grade this year, so it'll be a completely new population of students. But in my last school, I was there 8 years, and the first students that I taught were in 4th and 5th grade, and those students just graduated. My first group of students just graduated high school. And this past year, a student I never personally had. Let me move here so I'm actually in the camera. I didn't actually personally have, but he was a 5th grader, I think my first or second year. But I knew him in passing because I worked with 5th graders, so I saw him a lot in the hallways, in the lunchroom, because I had lunch duty and stuff. And it was crazy because he immediately recognized me, and I somehow remembered his name, which surprised me because he went from being this tall to being about 6'3", 6'4", and obviously difference between a 5th grader, a 10, 11, 12-year-old, well, 10 or 11, or an 18-year-old is dramatic. I was like, Terrell, Mister, and it was crazy because he's just, I'm a pretty large person, I'm 5'11", 240, but then to see someone that towers you when the last time you saw them, they were, 5'5" or whatever you are when you're in 5th grade. He wasn't a super short kid or anything, but that was shocking. And last year I had a similar thing. A couple of students I had were walking up after school to pick up. They were with their friend, and the friend was picking up siblings from our school, and I saw a student I had and her brother, and they were 17. I guess they were juniors because they both were, or one's I think a senior, going to be a senior this year, and the other, she just graduated. But seeing them, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're adults now. The last time you see them, they were little, and they just obviously grow up super fast in those years. But just to see you recognize everything about them still, and they just look like still completely different people. So it's a really cool thing, and it would be cool if I was still at that same school to kind of see generations come, but it just doesn't work out that way. But hopefully in this one, you're able to kind of see generations cycle through, because I'm 9 years in, so you can retire after 34 or 33. So I mean, I got a lot of years left in me of teaching. But Reese, you're just getting weird, so I'm gonna respond to Tate. Time. Yeah, and I think that's very true because it's a, at least in my case, there's, obviously some teachers you remember more than others, but they obviously all have an impact because you see them so much. And ironically, I don't remember a ton of my phys ed teachers till I was in high school, but I still remembered like phys ed and elementary and stuff. But those years are just groggy. Maybe it's because I'm 9,000 years old at this point. But we're gonna load 40 on the bar. We're gonna do at least one rep, maybe two. I'm gonna have nothing on my hands right now. Hopefully, I don't have any irritations of my skin. If I starts to get bothered, then I'll put some thumb tape on. But I think I should be all right. I'll definitely thumb tape up for clean and jerks. But we'll do 40 kilograms, so 88 pounds, and then 60, which is 132, and then 80, 175 pounds, 90, 100, so 198 to 220, and then kind of see what we're doing from there and see how we're feeling. But we have what, 29 people, so see with that. But yep, 40 kilograms. If you're trying to figure out how much weight I'm doing, like the greens are 10 kilograms, so the bar is 20, and so that makes 40, and so you multiply by 2.2, or it makes 88 pounds, but you can always ask whatever weight, and I will let you know. But man, 23 people. I might start doing these live streams more often, right? It's kind of crazy. Just means I don't get to listen to music, which is pretty key to lifting big weights, but we'll see what we can do. My left thumb's a little irritated, so we're actually going to use some thumb tape because I don't want to burst the thumb. I don't want to get a thumb blister or something. Something you got to worry about when you lift every day. All right. All right, take care of that. So that was 80 pounds. I don't know, should I say in pounds or kilos? I think I'll just say kilos just to make it funny for myself. But it was 40 kilos, so we got the thumb tape on. Keep the thumbs all happy. Go up to 60. You smile. Yo. My main camera needs a new battery. If you look at my regular videos on my channel, you kind of see the... There we go. All right, we're back. Yeah, sorry, my phone overheated, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing that happens, so we'll try to make sure that it's doing all right. Yeah, it looks like we lost every... I mean, that kind of makes sense, though. Seems kind of fair. Ah, all right. We are back, though. So, my phone overheated. Apologize for that.